Hey, Social Cam, how are ya? It has been a long time since I have done a video because I don't know how in the world to do them by myself. I can only imagine what they would look like, and so I wait until I have an assistant. So today I have a beautiful assistant named Alyssa Degatti who is helping me. We have been out doing a photo shoot all day. We've been having a great time. And now we're both exhausted, but she has my hair rocking and my makeup rocking and everything. But anyway, a couple of things I wanted to tell you about. Number one, I want to tell you that pretty soon I'll be releasing my single. It is called Amazing. I'm very excited because it's my first original song. So I'll be keeping you guys posted about when that's going to be available, and maybe I can, even put a little snippet up here for you or sing a little bit for you. We'll wait until my voice is kind of gone right now, so we'll wait until it's a little bit better. Maybe I'll sing a little bit for you, but I'm so excited about that. We are working on raising funds for a new Jana CD, so if you'd like to help out at that, you can go to janajackson.com, and there's a link right there on the front page that tells you how to donate. We would welcome, and all your donations are tax deductible. So the other thing I wanted to tell you about is a book I've been reading. It's called The Believer's Journey, and it's written by my friend Chris Palmer. And I hope Chris is watching right now because he asked me a question the other day that got me to thinking, and he wanted to know. We were talking about how I scan books into the computer. Many of you may not know this, but I'll scan books into the computer, and I can either have them read out loud to me, or I can choose to translate them into Braille. So what I like to do is translate them into Braille, and then I like to read them with the little device that is here on my lap. It's called the Braille Note. And the Braille Note is basically a little Braille tablet. We'll just call it that because it's not quite powerful enough to be what do you call it? A laptop. My brain is tired. But anyway, so Chris was wanting to know if he could have a picture of the Braille book when I finished translating it, and I was explaining that I read it electronically, and he was like, "What? Braille's electronic now? How does that even work?" And so I'm trying to explain, and so I got to thinking that probably the best way to let Chris know what this is like is to let you guys see me reading with the Braille Note. And I thought it might help not only Chris, but some of you guys. And I want you guys to go and get this book. It is available from Amazon.com. It's called The Believer's Journey by Chris Palmer. And if you want to go deeper in your walk with the Lord, I'm telling you, there is no better I shouldn't say manual, but there's no better study of the Christian life than this one. And I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I'll probably reread it, slower because I've just breezed on through it. But anyway, so I'm going to just read a little bit of the introduction just to let you see what this book is like, and to show Chris how Braille, how I read my books in Braille, and to show you guys. So here we go. This is the introduction to The Believer's Journey by Chris Palmer. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. Proverbs 4:18, KJV. The lake house was our family's cottage in western Michigan near Muskegon. Year after year, we packed up the car and headed out for fun-filled weekends of swimming, barbecuing, and go-karts. Typically, we started the day at the beach on Lake Michigan. The common way to the beach was to walk the shaded, rocky road where most of the cottages sat. The lane was always crowded, full of people carrying their coolers and inflatable rafts. I can't remember how many years I endured that road, especially since the rocks always made my feet ache. One day my uncle said to us kids, "I want to show you something." He took us a few feet from our house to a little path. He asked, "In all your time here, have you kids ever gone down this path?" All of us looked at each other. No, we never even noticed it. That wasn't surprising. The path was difficult to see, especially if you were in a hurry to get to the beach, which was always the case. It was a tiny track covered by brush and pine needles. "Follow me," he laughed, As we walked down this narrow strip of sand, it felt as though we were headed through a time zone into another dimension. Finally, after climbing over, under, and through snags, we reached a place where the path opened onto a splendid stream. Our eyes got as big as saucers. It was like discovering a new world. This stream became our favorite place to hang out, and it gave us some of our greatest memories over the years. Amazingly, we would have missed out had we not slowed down to notice, then to detour down this tiny, unbidden path. If you think about it, life is full of paths. As soon as we get into high school, we immediately begin to ponder the path of education that we should take. Once we get into college, the academic counselor asks, have you begun thinking about your career path? You nod and begin making concrete steps toward pursuing your dreams and goals. Soon you graduate, get a job, and begin to make money. If you are using wisdom and common sense, you will choose to invest. Your financial advisor pulls out a colorful folder full of pamphlets and charts from under his desk and says, tell me, have you decided about what kind of financial path you want to select? Aggressive? Non-aggressive? At this point in your life, you are single and you say, aggressive. As the dollar signs begin to roll in your eyes, when you tire of toys and realize that companionship is now more important, you begin thinking about pursuing a family path. What kind of mate am I looking for? Whomever you choose to marry will be a path in and of itself. Talk to married people. It is not uncommon for them to admit that they have wondered where they would be had they married the other person. Eventually, however, you choose, and the two of you begin planning what kind of family you want. 2 kids? 5? In the fullness of time, you will weary of working and stroll down the path of retirement, getting joy in seeing your kids go through the same journey you did. And golf, of course. All this is often called the rat race. In all your busyness, have you ever once stopped to consider that perhaps there is another path besides the rat race? As the world hurries down the road to riches or worldly power or fame, could it be that God has hidden a side path for those who slow down enough to recognize it? Well, let's stop right there, because if I keep going, I'm going to run out of time on Social Cam. But as you can see, this is a great book. And hopefully, if you have questions, if this prompts some questions, feel free to email me or Facebook me or whatever, or tweet me at Jana Jackson 2010. Email me at jana@janajackson.com, or visit my Facebook page. You can find it by doing the facebook.com/jana.jackson.739. That's about it for today. We love you guys here at Jana Jackson Ministries. Have a very blessed and prosperous rest of the week. God bless.